Hello, good evening. Forget the weather because the sun shone and the crowds came out in force to cheer in Leeds today as the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh made their first visit to the city for 10 years now.
Yes, Leeds was the latest stop on their Diamond Jubilee tour. The royal party was treated to a good old days performance with a difference at the City Varieties as well as a tour of the Leeds Arena. Afterwards, they went for a walkabout in the city centre. Danny Carpenter has this.
There will be bigger acts at Leeds' new arena, but the children of Little London Community School will always be the first. There will be bigger audiences too, but none perhaps quite so discerning, and no performer quite so proud or so nervous.
We are the reason lights flash, doors open.
Excited, contented, there's butterflies in my tummy. I felt like crying.
Welcome to Leeds.
I'm so happy.
Alicia is just 9 years old. She wasn't the only one getting affected by the occasion.
I'm so humble, never mind excited. Wow, we pulled it off for Her Majesty the Queen and Prince Philip. Wow.
Her Majesty's entrance today was almost upstaged by acrobat Deborah Sanderson. The arena isn't due to open until next year, but who wouldn't want the plaque unveiling this year, Jubilee year? The Queen's visit today was her first to the city in 10 years, but she's been coming here since before she was even Queen. Over 60 years she has seen the changing face of the city, and the city has seen the changing face of the Queen. One thing that has always stayed the same is the enthusiasm of the crowds that have come to see her and the warmth of the Yorkshire welcome.
It was really exciting, and I probably won't forget it. Very special. I gave her away when I saw her and she waved back.
He got to get over the barrier and give flowers to the Queen.
She was really small. I was surprised how small she was. And she was when I passed with him, she was very thankful. She said, "Thank you very much, it's so kind of you." And I said, "Thank you for taking them," and she's like, "It's okay." And
wow.
I did a little bow as well to her.
In the end, there were armfuls of flowers, and in return, smiles and waves from a Queen of 60 years and still going strong. Danny Carpenter, BBC Look North, Leeds.
It's great to see so many people out celebrating her visit, you know, but it was an exciting, if not slightly nerve-wracking day for many school children, but a day they'll remember for a very long time.
The City Varieties Youth Theatre performed a specially commissioned Good Old Days at the City Varieties. Charlotte Leeming is there. Charlotte.
Yes, good evening from the world-famous City Varieties. Now, as though it wouldn't be daunting enough to perform here on the professional stage, these children and young people performed. They put on a show for royalty today. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh right there staring at them from the front row. In a moment, we'll ask these guys what that was like. First, let's have a proper look at what the Queen's visit to this famous theatre was like.
Your own, your very, very own Miss Barbara Windsor!
The Good Old Days, which ran for 30 years on the BBC, put the City Varieties in Leeds on the worldwide stage.
I ought to think myself a lucky girl, I know, because I'm engaged, but still somehow I do.
The Grade 2 listed building is now one of the few surviving examples of a Victorian music hall. It's recently undergone a £9 million refurbishment, which today received a royal seal of approval. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh were given the best seats in the house to watch a performance by the City Varieties Youth Theatre Company in the style of that famous television programme. After the show, the Queen chatted to some of the young actors who'd taken part. They later said it had been a very special moment. It was rewarding for the staff too, who have spent weeks polishing fixtures and fittings to make sure everything was immaculate. There may have been a lot of money spent on this renovation, but the aim has always been to keep it looking as it always has. There were once hundreds of music hall theatres like this one, but many of them have now closed. So it was fitting that Leeds got to showcase one of its most unique assets in front of royalty. So let's talk to some of these young stars. I've got a new pal here, Nell, who's a little cheeky so-and-so. Nell, you've had a brilliant day, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been really exciting and really fun. Yeah, we've had a great time.
What was the Queen's face like when she was watching you?
Well, it was pretty dark when we were performing, but after, yeah, she looked like she enjoyed it. So.
She did have a big smile on her face,
Yeah.
didn't she? Doing this show must have been unusual. I mean, had you ever heard of it before, the good old days?
No, not at all. I think it's once in a lifetime opportunity. I think it's really good.
And the Laughing Policeman, of course. What was it like learning those old routines?
It was good. It's been a good experience. And
what
I
about,
treasure it.
What about the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh? Did you see their faces when you were performing?
Yeah, I'm still gobsmacked. I can't believe it.
Brilliant experience for you. Let's come over to this side. Madison, you got to give the Queen some flowers, didn't you?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Was it brilliant? Were you nervous?
Yeah.
And you've had a lot of practice, haven't you? The rehearsal's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, they have. About 3 weeks maybe.
Goodness me,
Maybe.
You wouldn't have known. It looked like you've been doing it all your life. Rachel, you've sort of been helping the girls and boys here and directing them. Are you chuffed to bits?
Really proud of what they've done. All the work the directors put into this, they've been fantastic. They couldn't have done better today.
And of course, this theatre, known around the world, just been refurbished. I expect the staff here really pleased that it's got all this attention.
Absolutely, yeah, it was great to just have it on show today. It was a lovely day to do it and really nice to celebrate it with the Queen being here.
Could you imagine then it could have gone any better? Are you pleased with your performance? I know what you actor types are like.
Well, I think the performance was absolutely great. I don't think it could have gone any better, to be honest. And we even made the Queen laugh, which I'm surprised. And, you know, I'm the chairman. I'm meant to be a loud character, but I enjoyed it.
Brilliant. She did look happy, I must say, on Brigitte as well. Well, we better show you what these guys are capable of. Let's, you take it away, guys. Show them what you showed the Queen. Go on.
My old man said follow the van and don't dilly-dally all the way. Off went the car with my unpacked in it. I walked behind with
That's brilliant, that. Well done. We'd like to take a bit more of that, but time, I'm afraid, is pressing. A lot of you have been saying, well, she did, of course, go to Saltaire as well. We should know because we were there as well, but that was part of a private visit, and we like to try and do things properly if we possibly can in that
Yes,
regard.
and thank you very much for the invitation from Pace, who hosted a special lunch, and thousands turned out in Saltaire as well. Now, I have a young lady here who still can't quite get over. You may recognise Alicia and Muna. Muna, we'd like you to be a little bit more excited if you could. Alicia, you were so scared, you were telling me. Were you scared?
Yeah, I was really scared when I had butterflies in my tummy and everything. But when I got on, a teacher called Miss Fuller, she told me to think of a nice place and forget about the people. So I did that and I wasn't scared anymore.
I mean, it was nerve-wracking for you, but you performed brilliantly. We saw you there. You were like an old professional in the nicest possible way, weren't you?
Thanks.
Now, you're not allowed, as Krista pointed out, to get too excited. I'm the one that gets giddy when the Queen's around, but it was a special day for you, to say the least.
Amazing. I mean, our school, we speak over 43 different languages.
Really?
And we have 79% of the children speak English as an additional language. We teach an immersed curriculum through the arts, and it was tough but so enjoyable.
Was that relief when you went all giddy on us? Because, I mean, I have to say, we've been pretty giddy all day as well. But was that just relief that it had happened, you were there, and it went well?
It was just amazing. You know, your Royal Highness is so gentle. She's so beautiful. And Prince Philip is so funny. Really funny.
Isn't it amazing?
Funnier than Harry Gratian.
Talking about energy, they've got so much energy as well to do what they do day after day, haven't they?
I mean, we try our best. We have the children focus, and they have to listen the first time. We do have rules to follow, and they do follow them. We are a Little London Community Primary School. It's in a small community, and we are a community school, and it's very multicultural, and we love it. We just feel so rich and so empowered by these wonderful children who are our future.
Absolutely. Alicia, look, that's a beautiful smile. But I gather that you got some special smiles from the Queen, because she just beamed all day. Did she smile back at you?
Yes, she did. It was a lovely and amazing experience. She smiled, she was happy. I thought she wouldn't clap, but she clapped loudly. She tapped her feet while it was going on. I thought it was just amazing.
And she clapped!
Alicia, how long will you remember today? A week, a month, the rest of your life?
The rest of my life.
One of the best days, yeah?
Muna, nice to see you. Go and have a lie down.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well done, Alicia.
Thank you.